What was the purpose of that?
Sync up all the audio.
Oh.
Because I got mine and then hers, you know.
I got you.
We'll take a right here, do a little flyby so they can hear your back.
Nope.
This is the slowest freaking turnout I've ever seen.
I was gonna say go around them. They still go slow as f.
I know, the speed limit's 40, dude. You just pulled out in front of us. Yeah, that's cool. Well, that was a good opening to the video right there. Oh, now he wants to go. This dude.
He's like, let me just piss them off because they look like they were gonna do bad stuff.
He ruined our flyby. This video, we have story time. Yeah, every time I do like my fingers like that, I think of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. But I think of the really fat mayor in the little scooter thing. And when he's going by and he's like, yeah.
It's your choice.
Okay. Funny. There was one day that we were heading home from Bellevue. I think we went and I think it was Father's Day or something, right?
I don't know.
I know we were watching a movie, but I don't know if it was the day that we watched Incredibles 2, because that was like Father's Day, or if we watched Infinity War. Not like it matters. We saw a movie with her parents.
It probably was Father's Day because Jimmy was home by himself. Jimmy was home with us at Infinity War.
Yeah, so we were on our way home. Jimmy, our roommate, texted me, and he was like, well, the AC went out. It's now 80 degrees inside the house. And I was like, oh.
I didn't stall! Woo!
The one time you beat me. Yeah, so we get home. Yeah, he was right. It was 80 degrees inside the house. The AC was down. It ended up being a motor. Man, I'm burping. I think it's like this position. Anytime I eat or drink anything and then ride, I'm just like, oh, I need a minute. So it ended up being the motor in our AC unit. I didn't know that at the time. I don't know if anybody out there who's a homeowner, if they have the home warranty thing. We do, and I kind of hate it for various reasons that I'll get into a little bit. But we have the, what is it, American Home Shield?
Yeah.
I've dealt with them in the past, and it seems like so far it's just been a big waste of money, because every time they come out to the house they say, oh, well, we can't fix that. And I'm like, oh, well, why did I just pay you to come out here? You know, it bugs me so much. But this time it actually came in handy, I guess. Or I set up an appointment because it was nighttime, so I set up an appointment online for somebody to come out and look at the AC unit. They refer you out. This is how they do it now. I think that it used to be a little different, but now they actually refer you out to a different company, and then that company contacts you, and then they're like, okay, well, we'll schedule an appointment to come out and check it out, blah blah blah, whatever. So they let me know what the company was. Now here's the other thing. It was the weekend. I'm pretty sure this was Friday night, right? Or was it Saturday?
I think it was Saturday.
They were already closed. They said that their office hours are from whatever, like 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. And I was like, okay, well, that sucks. And then the little automated thing, it said that they had an emergency line. So I was like, yes, this is an emergency, because it's hot, okay?
And we have 3 dogs. One of them big that pants all the time when she's super hot.
I think it had gotten up to about 85 degrees by the time the sun was going down. And that was just like day one. And it was getting up to like 95 throughout the day, or throughout the week. So I called them and I was like, okay, look, I need the emergency line and all that stuff. And the emergency line basically did nothing. They said that they couldn't do anything. Yeah, they said they couldn't do anything for us, pretty much. They said that they would have to wait until Monday morning to schedule an appointment. I was like, man, this sucks. So I ended up the next day. I thought it was Friday because I thought we had, I thought I called them the next day and it ended up being like a Saturday. But
no, we had to do it Saturday because that's the only day I had off, because I couldn't do Sunday for Father's Day. And they said they can come out Monday. Then by Monday you call to check in because they never called. And they're like, well, we can't come out till Wednesday. And you're like, all right.
It's Kayan's impression of me.
I do a very good you.
So after that, dealing with the company that they referred us out to, I called American Home Shield the next day, and I was like, look, is there nothing that we can do to get anything worked out? And they were like, no, once we refer you out to another company, that's pretty much it. If they don't have availability, they don't have availability. And it wasn't even to that point yet. There's more to this, but this is just them saying you have to wait till Monday to schedule an appointment. In my head, I'm thinking, when I talked to the company, whoever was on the emergency line, look at that guy's tire. Oh yeah.
It's stinking.
Yeah, because it's rubbing. He's about to lose it. Be careful, watch.
Yeah, I know. Kind of sucks.
He's hauling a whole bunch of wood. That could be bad.
If there's any way we can pass him, that'd be awesome.
I need to make the announcement to him. Let me get over to the right.
Unless she's gonna do it, I don't know.
You're There you go. There you go. I helped out.
Good job. Proud of you. You're the hero.
Motorcyclists save lives. I like how when I honked and I was just like, you're shit. like why did I say that? I don't know. But it worked. He heard me, and yeah. Anyway. Okay, so in my mind, when I was talking to this person, I don't remember exactly what was said, but she said something about Monday, and I thought she was basically setting up my appointment for Monday. But no, that was not the case. She just said, they open Monday morning, you should call them, basically. So that made me mad too. Like, they offered no help whatsoever. So Monday comes around. Monday morning, like first thing, as soon as they open, I call them. And I'm like, hey, what's the deal? Are you guys going to be able to come out here today? And this is Monday. That's what it was, because Sunday I went to work Monday, so I was gone that day. But I called them while I was over the road. They made it sound like, yeah, okay, that's what it was. So I called them first thing Monday morning when they opened. They said that the first availability was going to be Tuesday, which is the day after. Now keep in mind, the AC went out on Saturday, so that's already 4 days. Now, I'm already pretty upset about the whole situation. I was like, okay, if I have to take it, I'll take it, fine. But then like right after that, I called American Home Shield back, and I was like, all right, they said that they can't come out until Tuesday. Like, what is going on? Is there any way to consider this like an emergency situation? This woman on the phone, she was like, okay, let me look up the temperatures in your area for this week to see if it's gonna be counted as an emergency situation. And I was like, okay. And she said, well, sir, I'm sorry to inform you that the temperatures in your area are only going to get up to 95 degrees, so it doesn't qualify as an emergency situation. And I was like, are you serious? 95 degrees? That's not an emergency situation? Like, we have no air. We're dying. So that was that. It got a little bit worse, though, because the company that was supposed to be coming out to fix it, they ended up calling me to schedule my appointment, which I thought I already did. They said that they weren't going to be able to make it out until Wednesday. I was like, are you serious? I just made an appointment for Tuesday, as far as I thought anyway. And apparently that was 100% wrong. They didn't actually schedule the appointment when they said the first available was Tuesday. Then it turned into Wednesday. This whole situation, I was so pissed off. So I ended up biting the bullet along with our roommate Jimmy. He got a window unit for his room. So we went ahead and got a window unit for our room, and it worked wonders. Like, our room stayed so nice. But then came the issue with our dog and having to wait.
So Lily, I don't even remember when all this happened. So she busted her knee. I don't know what she was doing. I think something outside or going up the stairs from outside to inside. But she started yelping and started randomly throughout the week. It wasn't consistent. But I wouldn't really see her limp. Josh would. And then we finally took her in and found out she had a mild rupture or a mild tear in her ACL. So we didn't want to do surgery. We can't afford it at the moment. And the doctor said, well, let's try pain medicine and just keep her calm. And then we also had to put her on anxiety medicine because we found out that she's scared to go up and down the stairs now. She refuses. No matter coaxing her, giving her treats, trying to use a leash, nothing. With the whole heating situation, she didn't want to go upstairs. She'd rather suffer downstairs really, really hot. So we had to put a box fan and another fan in front of her bed next to a window just so she can get some air. And while we were like having, awesome air upstairs, she just refused. But she's all better now. But that made us really pissed off because the whole situation situation. They couldn't come out till Wednesday. Our dog is, you know, hurting and we can't do anything for her.
What we ended up doing for that brief amount of time, I mean, it ended up being like a week that we were without our central AC. We ended up leaving my roommate's room open and our bedroom open, and we had both of the AC units, the window units, going full blast, and we just left them open, and it actually worked for the most part. It went from, at one point the downstairs was about 92 degrees, and then we went from that to keeping the downstairs at a solid 76. So that's not bad. So I'm actually really glad that we did have that at the time, and we did get those. But at least now we have them as like a backup just in case something like this ever happens again. But yeah, it just, the whole situation, it just sucked. Transitioning from that now, since we had the window unit open, it didn't come with the proper weather sealing stuff. Oh, Jesus. So there was actually a little bit of a gap on the bottom side of the window unit. That little bit of a gap was enough. There was a big old spider that made its home on the outside of the window unit. In the end, like, we could see it. It was big, but it ended up having babies. Those babies came right in our room, and I remember this because I was getting ready to leave for work. Kayan was still downstairs, and I was actually late to work because I noticed a lot of spiders. I went downstairs, got the raid, and Kayan, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna leave before I do this, but we need to take care of these spiders. They were everywhere, and this was actually after we got our AC fixed and everything, so we didn't actually need the window unit anymore, which was good. But they were all over our room. We went spider killing crazy.
And I got to that point where he left, and I was like, I do not want to sleep in this room with, you know, spider infested, because I don't know how many more are going to come through the window.
Dropping down on your face. Ugh.
I slept in the guest room for the next 2 days until he came home. I was like, I ain't messing with that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
I don't blame you at all, because
I would have screamed in the middle of the night. Jimmy thought I was getting murdered. Nope, ain't doing that.
I mean, it was bad enough for me that I looked at all the spiders around the room, and they weren't just in one spot. They were all over the room, that I was like, I need to take care of this before I leave for work. This is bad. So yeah, it was that bad. But yeah, there's our experience with our AC going out.
There were spiders that left over when we finally left it, when we got it done and gone. They were like crawling randomly in our dresser drawer and our shelving unit.
Oh yeah, that's bad. It's so bad.
I like cleaned that room like multiple times after that spider incident.
Kind of a funny coincidence here, but Darius's AC ended up going out, and we let him borrow our AC unit, so it kind of worked out for him. His situation, they came out and like fixed it, quote unquote, but he said that they recharged it, but then it ended up going out again, and they're actually getting theirs replaced, which is lucky on their part. I wish that we could have gotten ours replaced. So yeah, that's our AC going out story. Now I have another small story about a spider. Me and Kayan were driving somewhere. Kayan was driving.
Oh goodness gracious.
We were going somewhere probably to get food because we're little fat kids, you know.
It was ice cream.
Oh, ice cream, yes.
We just went to go get ice cream with Hurley in the car because he's our food getting dog.
We have cut out ice cream, so don't judge us now, okay? We've cut it out officially, except for the ice cream ride.
You had that. I still have not had ice cream.
I got some ice cream. Oh, I will say though, Antoine got a Coke float. Oh, it looks so good.
Anyways, back to the story, mister.
Yeah, okay, so we're sitting there, going down the road. All of a sudden, there is this like bright green fluorescent. It's really small, not a big spider at all, but it's one of those just like weird looking ones. It starts dangling from the roof of the car in front of Kayan's face while she's driving. She freaked out so much that she's about to like crash the car and go off the road just because of this little baby spider. Now, I don't like spiders either, but it's so small, like, come on.
It's so small, but he didn't want to kill it. He kept trying to pull Hurley's foot, trying to smash the dang spider. And the spider, it dropped onto the steering wheel, and it was just crawling all over the place. I was like, no, I'm not touching the steering wheel. It's going to get me. I
did do that. Hurley was in my lap. I took his paw, and I just went with his paw, and he killed it. So, yep, there you have it.
Goodness gracious, using our dog.
Whatever, you're about to crash the car because of it.
You didn't want to smash it either.
Want to wreck the car.
We pulled over, I stopped the car and I got out. I was like, nope, not until I know it's not on the steering wheel anymore.
That was a funny day.
That was well-deserved ice cream.
Yes, it was, in the end, yeah. That's pretty much the end of those stories. This video is probably like way too long now because we just kept going about it. But yeah, let us know if you have any crazy spider stories. That's kind of what it turned into.
Oh, and then because I haven't ridden my bike in forever, just because it's so hot, and when I go to work, I don't want to sit in my desk being all sweaty next to people, so I haven't been riding. And then Darius decided he was going to clean his bike, so he was super nice enough to clean my bike, and thank God he did, because there were spiders running away and dangling off my bike. I was like, no,
Yeah, if you got any spider stories, let us know. And that's about it. We're gonna end this video now.
Are you sure?
And I'm wanting to take a shower.
It's so hot.
I don't know, it's bad. But anyway, we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Still, people need to watch Big Mouth. If you haven't seen Big Mouth, you need to check it out. It's a cartoon on Netflix.
It's kind of like Family Guy, but
it's about this kid coming into puberty, and he has like a puberty monster. It's funny. You guys need to go check it out. I just felt something pop on my... Alright guys, real quick, so that last part did not translate too well on camera, but while I was riding, about to turn in the neighborhood, there was a pop, like a little jolt or something on the bike. I was hoping it was going to make a sound or something, no sound at all. But what it was, I cracked my head on the bike. When I got back home, I looked at it, I started smelling coolant, and sure enough, there was coolant on the side of my bike. So that wasn't good. The week after we recorded this video was the Georgia Moto Meetup. So I decided that I was still gonna take it because I had plans to do a bike swap with Chris. After we got back from the meetup, I took it in on that Tuesday and it's been in the shop ever since. Today is, well, now it's Friday the 21st at like midnight. But so Friday, it should be ready. This video is coming out on Saturday, so the day before you guys are watching this, it will have been in the shop for 38 days. Yeah. Now, I have had my exhaust ready to put on the bike for 39 days. So I'm ready to get it back. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that real quick, because I wish it showed up on camera, but it didn't. But that has been the deal with my bike, and you'll see that me and Darius actually rode up to Pigeon Forge for a rod run, and I had to take Can's bike. So, yep. That's it. See you guys later. Bye.